Greetings, the Hijabi Gamer here, and this video is probably going to get me in a lot of trouble. But then, if you look at all my previous videos, well, when has it ever stopped me? And why should it stop me now? Bring it on! You know, originally, I was going to be well-behaved and make a totally different video. I was going to respond to the Bungie Vidoc that was on yesterday. But then I saw a video, the most recent upload by Clownfish TV, the one about the Kotaku article and Critical Role. And then I did something monumentally stupid. Yeah, I'll admit it. I went on Twitter and looked at the responses. And wow, I'm pretty sure my IQ has since dropped several points. And those screams of agony were probably from brain cells dying as I read the trash on Twitter. Because, wow, is that impressive. But then I had to make this video. Because I am genuinely sick to death of these spoiled, entitled brats who think that because of their race or their religion or their skin color or where their mommy or daddy came from or their grandparents came from, they deserve special privileges. Because that's basically the gist of the Kotaku article. Sounds like a bitter woman who's angry she didn't get a place at the Critical Role table. And how dare they make a lot of money. And she's Swana, which, what the hell is a Swana? Seriously, how many labels do we need? BIPOC, Swana, who knows what else is out there? Apparently Swana is this new Southwest Asian North African. I'm guessing it's an overly complicated way of saying Middle East. Yeah. You know, we use it. My dad uses it. I use it. Middle East. You know what? I have a much easier term for you. Something that encompasses every citizen of this country, regardless of skin color, race, religion, background. You know what? How about American? Yeah. So much easier, eh? You know, if you were to ask my father, who was born in Egypt and immigrated to this country, what he considered himself to be, he would tell you an American. Yeah. You know, he was born in Egypt, right? He's told me, I've asked him, considers himself an American. Me? I was born here. Yeah, I'm an American. I use the term Arab American, Egyptian American, Muslim sometimes when people presume to speak for me. So when they say things like, all female, if you don't like this, you hate female gamers. Well, I don't like it. Or, if you don't like this, you hate minorities. Excuse me, I don't like it. I'm a minority. So I only use it when people presume to speak for me. Other than that, I consider myself an American. My cousins in Dubai have been trying for years to get me to move to Dubai. I love my cousins. I love my uncle and my aunt. I do not want to move to Dubai. America is my home. This is my country. They've even promised me, don't worry, you can get Red Bull in Dubai. Your cat can come with you to Dubai. Again, I love my uncle. I love my aunt. I miss my uncle, aunt, and cousins dearly. But I don't want to live in Dubai. Maybe one day I'll get to retire on the Mediterranean in Egypt, but until then, and even then I would be considered an American. I would consider myself an American, but no. So enough with the just American, okay? Okay, let's make things easy. Keep it simple, okay? But honestly, I'm tired of this whole attitude that because you're the right religion or race or skin color or your parents came from the right country, you deserve special privileges. You don't. Let me tell you about my father, okay? He immigrated to this country decades ago. He worked hard. He didn't get anything handed to him because he was a Muslim or Egyptian. He worked hard. He got his master's degree. Then he was this close to getting his PhD. But his daughter was born. Yep. It was all my fault. My father doesn't have a PhD because of me. He raised 6 kids. He still works extremely hard. Nobody has handed him anything because he was the right religion or he came from the right country. Even just a few years ago, before he started working from home, if he wanted to go to Friday prayer, he would take his 1-hour lunch break, hurry to the mosque, and then hurry back. He never asked for extra time for Friday prayer. Never. And he used to sometimes give the sermon, okay? He would hurry to the mosque in Manhattan and hurry back. Nothing special about it, okay? My cousin in Ireland, she's Muslim, Egyptian. She doesn't wear the hijab like me. During Ramadan, she did not want anyone to know she was fasting because she did not want to be given any extra special treatment. And this is Ireland, okay, where at the time the day was something like 20 hours. Now, Islam does make accommodation for that. You really don't have to fast the 20 hours. But she wanted to because she felt like she was cheating. You don't. If you live in a country where the day is 20 hours long during Ramadan, you do not have to fast 20 hours. But she did it. She told no one. No one knew she was fasting for most of Ramadan because she did not want any special privileges. She did not want any accommodation. She wanted to be treated like everybody else, even though she was fasting like 20 hours. I think they didn't find out until near the end, if not after the month had ended. Because like I said, she's not wearing hijab, so it wasn't blatantly obvious that she's Muslim. Yeah. She could have gotten away with, things, but she didn't because she didn't want it. Or me. I was the only girl in my entire class in high school, or the entire school, in fact. I wasn't the only Muslim, but I was the only one in hijab in the entire school. You can flip through my yearbook. We used to have these 20-minute runs on alternating days. You think they gave me a break from that because I was wearing hijab? No. I was one of the top students. Not because I was Muslim or my father was from Egypt. No. Because I worked hard. I studied. I skipped a year of high school. I got into college, not because of my background, not because of my family, not because of my religion, because I studied and worked hard. I got high scores on the SATs. Like I said, I skipped a year of high school. I'm tired of this. You think that just because you're a minority or the right religion or the right race or the right whatever, the world needs to bend over backwards for you. When it never did before. Work hard. Earn it. I work hard. This is how I go to work. You think it's easy in the summer when half the time the air condition doesn't work and it's hot and humid and you're running from one side of the store to the other, or fasting Ramadan? You think it was easy fasting Ramadan when it was in the summer? Of course not. And you know what? If somebody were to come to me and tell me that we were giving you the entire month off paid, I would have said no. You think if somebody were to come to me and say, hey, we're going to give you a raise because you're a Muslim, I would have wanted it? No. I want a raise. I want to earn it. I want to work hard and be told because you worked hard, you earned it. Not because you're the right religion. Or, oh, your daddy's from Egypt, so we're going to give you something special. I'm tired of these. And the worst thing is some of the people who start their response with, if you're white, don't respond. That's disgusting. And the people who say that, I can't even say what they are on YouTube. But that is a disgusting attitude, and I don't want to hear anything from those people because they tell me how they think. And it's regardless of where they're from. If you don't want to hear every voice, anyway, I had to make this video because, like I said, to me, it belittles all the hard work that people like my father has done. He still works hard, and he never was given any special privileges because he was Muslim. In fact, it was a lot harder for him when he first came to this country, and people would ask him, hey, is your camel parked outside? And nobody knew what a Muslim was. It was a lot harder And he got nothing handed to him on a platter like these brats think they deserve now, when things are so much easier. Anyway, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I hope to see you in the tower. And I'll make that $5 spots.